Welcome to Through From Within podcast. I am Alicia, mindset and business coach, who will guide you to be your own true. This podcast is for the women who want to be delusional and create their empire. They want to wake up every morning and say to themselves, I get paid to be myself without apologizing to take their place in this world. This life I create for myself and design my own rule, and you can too. You can have the life that you deserve and sell every day to reach 7-figure business and become a true queen. If you are tired to please other people except yourself, to don't have the life that you deserve, to don't have the business of your dream, you want to change, this podcast is for you. Your past, your trauma don't define your future, except if you choose. Today, it's a day that you don't want to stay silent anymore. You want to transform your life and your business in another dimension. So I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and to subscribe to the True From Within newsletter. So True Queen, today I want to talk about the fear of failure. Because I make a post 2 days ago that talk about that the fear of failure is for people who don't want to have a 7-figure business. And if you are in my audience, True Queen, you know that you want to be an empire. You know that you want to have a 7-figure business. And the main problem, what I see, and especially with my clients and for my audience, that people are so fear of failing. And I feel like that the feeling is more about that, is related about you are so fear that people see you are not enough. And you need to fix that in order to sell. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about mindset because for me, the mindset is the first step in order to sell every day, in order to take your message, your vision in another place and to see your vision around the world. So let's talk about it. So the main problem, sorry, I was checking my microphone because I don't know it's working or no, it's new. So if you don't know me, I am Alicia. I am a coach, mindset and business, and I help women to build their dream life and to be paid because they are their own true, and to build their empire using mindset and marketing business, of course. So one thing that I want to talk about today is a fear of failure when I talk about it, because I feel like the mindset is underestimated, and sometimes is that your coaching can transform life. You know that your message is so powerful, but you don't have enough people that pay your offer. And you think that is because you don't have the good content, you don't have the visibility. But the problem is not that. And I'm sure that you pay this offer, you pay how to create a good content, how to create to be visible in Instagram, how to create a perfect membership or the perfect offer to attract the right client. But the main problem when I see that is if you pay this formation and you don't see a sale every day, you have a mindset problem. You are not clear with your message. And you are not clear because in your head, you think that you are not enough. So let's fix that today. So I want to talk about a story. I want to share a story to really explain what I talk about the fear of failure and really understand what it is to really feel the failure and what people think is failure right now. If you are a coach or you are a content strategist. So one thing that people don't understand is the failure is something that is a fear, and you are allowed to have that. And let me share a story. So 3 years ago, I was in Canada and I have a PhD. So I was working in sciences. I have a postdoc. So if you don't know, it's a job that is a proof of concept that you have a thesis and you are let's say autonomous. You validate your competence when you are in the postdoc. So I have this post. So I have a scientist, and when you see outside, I get paid $2,000 per month. I was living in Canada, London, Ontario, and I have my own apartment, and my parents, they are so proud of me because it was like, oh, she has a PhD, she's a doctor, and she lives in Canada, so it's a dream life, and people want to have the dream life. But for me, when I went to every day at work, I was not happy. I was crumbling, I was crying, I was not feel well because I feel that on my heart it was not my purpose. I feel like I need to do something more, and especially when each week I have this meeting with my boss and say that I have some idea inside. I say, oh, you need to wait. I can I can give the idea to the other person, and you want to do this idea because you know in front of us that this idea is very good. And I was I was in burnout and I was not happy at all, and I was in shame and I was feeling of a failure because you can see the duality. I was in the life that people say, oh, she has a PhD and she needs to be happy, and inside I was not good. And I quit my job because I was not happy, and I come back in France and I was like, okay, what I need to do right now. I know that I want to be my own boss, so I decided to do a coaching business, and it was working. And the problem was I was so focusing about the data. I was so focusing to create the perfect strategy to have more visible and to go on Instagram and to have the perfect content and to have the perfect everything, that I didn't sell anything. My offer didn't sell. And the main problem was I was so focusing about the data, about the lie, because my background was science. So when you have a hypothesis, you need to prove this hypothesis is true. So for me, it was normal that I need to have data and I need to have like, and when you have more like, you have sell, because every people in this time was saying yes. Say, in order to have follow, in order to have more sell, you need to have more follow. So I was running around about to have more follower, but I did not have a lot of sale. I was just selling 1 or 2 sale per month, and I didn't know understand why, because I was follow every strategy that people tell me to do, that you need to follow people, you need to comment people, you need to be visible on Instagram, you need to do live and everything. And the problem was that I was running about the like, and this me created the fear of failure. And it was a fear of failure, because for me the real fear was that I was working in the job that I didn't like, and I was crying when I was working to go to work. So to have the same fear when I just create a post and I don't have a lot of like is not normal. And the main problem was that my validation was about one post, and no, it's not normal. People don't know you when you create a post. You need to attract the right people, and I was not attracting the right people because I was worrying about the like. So when I decided to switch that and to understand that I need to really to stop to run about the like and really focusing on my business, why I am this fear of failure, why I am not confident on myself, why I don't attract the right people. It was about the mindset, about my thoughts, that I was in my head thinking that I am not enough and that my transformation is not enough. So I need to really switch this thought and think, no, my main problem is I am not confident at me. Even if I follow all this strategy, I don't follow right, because I was self-sabotage myself, because when I don't have the right amount of like, I didn't continue to post. When I was the morning, I didn't know how to post, to say, I was so afraid to don't have a like. So someday I was waking up and I said, I don't know how to post. I was like, okay, what I need to post to in order to have a sale, in order to have a like. And it's not normal, because when you post something, you need to think, okay, what is the concept of the post, what I need to attract, which type of client when I did this post. If I did this post, can I help someone to transform their life? If they can have an aspiration, if he can have a transformation, if he can have something that he can question about herself. And I was not thinking about that. I was thinking how much like I can have in order to have a self, and it's not normal. And through Queen, you need to understand that if you are in this type of fear and you are stuck to sell 0 to 1 sale per month, or you are stuck to 2K per month, it's because your message is not right, is not understanding, and you don't have the right mindset, because your communication is not right, because in your head you feel that you are not enough. And for me, it was the same thing. I was thinking that I was not enough, and my communication was not right, and I was seeing myself like a baby entrepreneur, because I always compare myself with other marketers which have 2K, 500K follower, but it's not me. It's not me. And right now, I have some clients which have less than 1,000 followers. They sell every day. I have some clients have less than 100 people and sell. And the main problem was when I shift, it was my mindset. It was not about the strategy, because the strategy, you can learn about that. It's simple for me. It's like, yes, you need to have the strategy, you need to have the right content, but if you have the right content, your strategy, and you self-sabotage yourself because you don't feel that you are enough, and you are wake up every day and say you don't know how to sell, you don't know how to post to have how you can attract the right people, how you can attract people who want to buy your offer because you are not excited about your transformation. You will need to understand what is this fear, why you don't feel enough, especially if you come from a background that you live paycheck to paycheck, or for example you live because you need to be proud, that your parents need to be proud, so you always be a people pleaser, and you are so afraid to share your thought, you are so afraid to share what you are thinking. You need to fix that in order to sell. And it's not about the strategy, and sometimes you don't sell because you switch the strategy because you are not confident enough, because you think they are the best strategy for you. But in order to sell, you need to stick to the one strategy and stay aloud your story, even if nobody is listening. And it's for that you are the fear of failing, because you stop before you have a sale, before the people listen to you. Sometimes you're just a step away about the sale, but you stop because you're afraid, because people in your family don't believe in you, because I don't know, you feel like it's not working, I'm not enough. But it's not. The problem is because you don't believe in you, and it's for that your message is not, it's okay, not good, but it's okay. And when you share to the world, people don't understand and don't say, because you don't want to be a failure, you don't want to be cringe, and you are like, you don't understand why people don't attract you by your message, because you don't understand that you need to believe in you. And this one, you need to work on your mindset and your fear of failure. And I know that people don't understand that, because it's so easy to say, oh, is my coach a problem? But when you say that you are in a victim mode, you will need to understand that in order to really have a high sell, let's say high percentage of sell, to sell every day, to break your thinking that, oh, I can imagine that people buy for me because I am who I am, because I am my own truth. You need to fix this problem. You need to fix this problem. And the real failure is to work on the job that you don't like, and you just do it because you want to please people. This one is a failure, because you don't live in your paper. The other failure is when you stop because you don't have enough luck. People don't know you. You know yourself. You know that your vision is big. You know that even if people is what you know right now. Your vision is make it true because it's a reality, because you know God is here for you and you know that your vision deserves to be heard. But if you don't trust yourself, how people can trust in you? If you don't believe that you are capable to share your story even if nobody is watching you, how people can buy your offer? Nobody. And this is why, because you are so focusing to look the short picture and you don't look the long picture. True Queen, stop to look the short picture. Look the long term. Look your empire. Look your vision. What I want to do, if you can have the key message right now, let's do this exercise. So what I want to do is, when you listen to this, I want that you ask 3 types of questions. This first question that I want to ask you is, do you feel enough? Do you feel enough in order to grow your vision? In order that your vision is not only in your head, but it starts to make in the reality. The second thing is, the second question that I want to ask you is, why other people is important in your life in order to grow your business? Why? And sometimes it's because you are the fear of abandonment. So answer this question. It is a fear of abandonment. It is a fear that you are afraid to be cringe. It is a fear that of rejection. It is the fear because you don't feel that you are enough. You need to work on that, because you need to work on your hood in order to grow your business. Stop to just focusing about the strategy. Start to focus on your mindset or your thought or what you are thinking, because you cannot grow your empire if you don't fix your thinking. The third question that I want to ask you, and I think that this one it will be deep, and just don't answer yes or no. Just do it. Just answer with be your own truth. If you don't do your vision, you will be happy. Yes. If you listen to other people say you are not enough, you need to stop, go take a job. Okay. Let's be pride. My parents will be pride. My boyfriend will be pride. Yeah. You will be happy? Are you happy? And I'm sure if you are talking, your answer will be no. And know why. I want to know the why. I don't know to yes, no, it's not. Why? Because is this why when you feel like this morning you are not happy, you feel that it's difficult, you will read your answer and say, no, I know that I need to run my business and to build my empire, even if nobody is listening to me. So stop to make an excuse about you are the fear of failure. I feel like everybody have, but the difference is for people who have the fear of failure and win and have the dream life is because they don't make any issues about that. They make through it, they work a deep work, they do the shadow work, and they are like, okay, maybe it's because my past was something that I make a story about that, and maybe it was not so big story. Maybe I deserve this. You need to shift this story. You need to transform the story, because your past have a power if you decide to. If you decide today that you want to have your vision into the world, you want to build your empire to queen, stop to complain. Start to attract. Try to understand who you are in order to show the world that they are wrong. Show the world that you deserve to have your dream life. And it's not about to be more smart or more pretty. It's about other one is about that you believe on yourself and you believe that yes, I can have my dream life. I can sell every day. I can have whatever I want because I deserve it. Because I am who I am. I am my own truth. So, if you want to work with me, please DM me, say True Queen, and I will answer to you. So I hope that this live you like it. I hope that please save this live because it was a coaching. It was a gold. So I have a shield in this live. I don't know, but I feel like it's very amazing. So please, if you want to listen again and again and again in order to have the stronger to continue to work on your vision and work on your power, listen to, but don't make an excuse. So I hope that you have a good day and don't forget to be your own too.